country people, if una hear wetin I hear for this video where I want play for una as to wetin happen to Mohbad, say na premeditated thing na happen to Mohbad. Say they carry out the plan. That's the reason why they can never allow Wunmi to go for any DNA test. Say those where they believe say Wunmi go do DNA. Say na lie, they lie, yo. Wunmi can never go for DNA because they say the thing where it really make Mohbad to payment. The reason why they give Mohbad RIP now because of that same DNA. Say na him make come. There are some persons where be say they for the society like this where be say they be big people, you know, where they above the law. Yes, so you don't know that there are people who are above the law in Nigeria. There are so many persons that are above the law. Like it or forget about it. The truth hurts a lot, but we need to say it. If you think there is nobody above the law in Nigeria, then you are a liar. Say the truth, make devil shame. You know, say there are so many persons where get connection where be say that they are above the law when it comes to Nigeria. So like this, they say those persons where they above the law. So now them they inside this matter. Now them don't talk. I'm saying Wunmi in no account should Wunmi do any DNA. Say anything we go make Wunmi do DNA test. Say now hello. Say if Wunmi do DNA test, it is possible. Say after when she go down there for kiri, when they go down begin they torture Wunmi. Say Wunmi will come begin they scatteryan, come they explain about people where be say they know what happen. Come begin they call names. So for that not to happen, a lot need to be kept. You're silent. According to the gist we they see for the media space, I want quickly say this one. Me, I not get hand for that kind of thing. I say things the way they are. That's why I they bring the gist raw the way it be. Without say I not cut joy, I not cut comments. I must not come here to formulate things where my eye no see. You understand? So there is a news where they speculate, they go for the media space now, where they say, and so Davido, according to what they talk now, because Davido now don't decide to sue the persons where talk and say, now so in go collect Mohbad kidney. I want to quickly correct this notion when it comes to autopsy. The moment they don't start to do autopsy like this, they must check in that person's body. They go carry the person body, all of them, carry and come on, go do the autopsy. I remember one person that year for Nigeria where they go do the autopsy. Up till today, I don't know, may I not go lie, but up till today, I personally did not hear anything about the result or the outcome of his autopsy. That was Abiola. The autopsy of Abiola will not hear until tomorrow. Say, see how they do am, see it don't come out because everything waiting for the man belly, they pack and go Obodo Igbo to go do check-up to see wetin truly happened to the man. But in today, nobody to ask about it and nobody know about it. So now there is a speculating video about say na Davido na him can carry the kidney of Mohbad. Like this, my country will not be smart, you know. They say Davido say him go sue the person who lie for him head. And not be only that one. The whole Adele case are now saying they want that person. They need that person. They need to sue that person. Now say, hey. Now you make out with your eye no see, no talk more, my people. You see this Mohbad case, now justice now we define, nothing more. We are not here to
it will look like they are married. That will give her a sense of entitlement in Mohbad's life. Having said that, we need to look towards what they have been doing months in terms of their communication, who they've been communicating with, what they've been talking about, including looking into Mohbad's communication with his friends, with his wife, and so many other people. If you do a forensic investigation on this telephone conversation, I'm very much sure we will find out more than we can bargain for. I'm very much sure.
I know, okay. Yeah, right.
I'm very much
But
sure of that. And for that, DNA that people have been clamoring for could even be the motive for his death. That is why, if they do a thorough search on their telephone conversation, something must have come up that will link Liam to MOHBAD and to whoever is involved. So I just want us to keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing on the need for us to know who these people have been talking to months before the death of MOHBAD and after the death of MOHBAD. If we cannot get any other thing, because there must be something they were all hiding. If Prime Boy could come out on a live and said he was in the vehicle and he never made mention of spending. And if Wumi could come out and say there's a fight between her husband and Prime Boy without mentioning spending being in the same vicinity with her, it leaves much to be said about. So we need to know what is really going on. What are these people really hiding? If they are not hiding anything, there is no way police will come out and tell us MOHBAD bleed profusely. If police will come out and tell us that, then where did the injury that led to that profuse bleeding came from? Wumi told us it's a minor scratch. And they asked, is the scratch big enough to cause that? She said no. Then why do you need an emergency nurse? A lot is going on that nobody is telling us.
yes.
But for if we dig down into their conversation, I believe the mystery will be unraveled. I will stop there. Thank you, Papa Reno FM.
Papa, can you put me in the big screen? I want to show you something. I want to put the camera. Okay, can you read this? This is Wummi. This is Wummi page. 2000 April. Can you read it?
Your video should open your video. We can't see.
I did open it. Okay. Can you see?
Can somebody read? Can you guys see? Because I don't know. Doing something just like a little bit. Can somebody read it?
10 and some years old. I am 10 and some years. I might just be me, mother's child.
I'm just be my mother's child.
Okay.
But in all reality, I'm everybody's child. Nobody raised me. Can you read that?
Yeah.
And something society. So I will send it to you later. So when people say Wummi is 24, she's not like 24 that father and mother raised together. You understand what I mean? She said nobody raised her. I saw it in one blog yesterday. Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean she grew up in the street?
That's what she said.
That's why she's like an animal.
Oh.
So you need
No
to
wonder
understand.
what I think this support what Bolibi was saying.
And then Karima make a decision and later she erased it. She said that her mother, the mother did not take care of them, that the mother left them. Like what happened to MOHBAD? Yeah. Karima make a long post insulting her mom.
Yeah.
That she didn't take care of them. She left. She was nowhere to be found. And that's what the Wummi said, that I may be my mother's child, but in all reality, no, I'm everybody's child. Nobody raised me and something in society. So it's not her fault.
So that's why she was unfortunate to fall into hands like Queen Mother's hands. She's still Queen Mother's girl up to now.
Yep.
She's still service girl to Queen Mother. She's still working for Shekpeteri.
So when they're 4 years old, they have to add this one. That was not raised by nobody. Because she said that herself. April 17, 2017.
Parental failure is the kind of result we get.
They need to be adding that.
Parental failure, we get result like Wummi. so obvious. That's why she has no regard for the elderly. See the way she has messed up the Aloba family. And we as parents, we should be very, very keen about who our children link in with. You don't just accept anybody that comes to say, oh, your child wants to get married to this. You love her? Yes, I love her. No. You have to investigate to know if she was properly raised. Try to know her antecedents, her background a bit to know if she's from a home or from the street. If not, she's coming to break your house, break your home, break everything you've worked for. In fact, coming to kill your son eventually, because now, like I see her, she's callous. She doesn't have feelings, no feelings attached, even to Liam in her hands. And I'm scared for that baby. Because she wants to hide DNA, she may poison that boy. So it's better for, if there's any social welfare in Nigeria, let them pick that child out of Wunmi's hands, because the way she sounds like somebody that is even in distress, and she cannot concentrate, if at all, to take care of that child properly. So it's better if she's in a civilized, or in a better society, that child would have been moved away from her. She can't take care of that child, the way I'm looking at it. She may end up poisoning that boy just to cover up not doing DNA. So that is my observation there. So unfortunately, the way things are going in Nigeria, nobody wants to say the truth. The government is not ready to move an inch. They want this thing to die just the way other cases have died. It is
How
obvious.
do you analyze Prime Boy?
Prime Boy is just unfortunate. I will just say it that way. It's just being unfortunate. It's just the fact that he is being used as a scapegoat anyway. He's being used as a scapegoat. I see Prime Boy as somebody who is being put in custody for doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the reason being that Nigeria is not a place where justice can be found. We are looking for justice for MOHBAD. But unfortunately, somebody is suffering for the injustice in Nigeria. Very insensitive society. The police knows the truth. Prime Boy has not done anything wrong. He was not there when this guy, had his last breath. So why hang on him? Why put him in custody? For what? You are leaving this woman out, this woman that was there, facing him face to face. He was pleading with Wunmi, don't pour this water on me, till he breathed his last in Wunmi's face. She kept pouring the water, even the nurse was saying it. Stop pouring this water on this guy. This is not the antidote to the goose pimples. This is not the antidote to the injection, if at all. In fact, it will cause more harm. And she was insisting. She was still pouring the water, saying that is how he behaves. That is how it should be done. Meaning that she has an ulterior motive. Somebody is there trying to care for him, giving him medical medications. You are not supposed to stand in between. Are you a nurse? Are you a nurse? And the nurse is even telling you, don't do that. If you truly love, you will obey. You will comply. You will support to give care. Not for you to stay there and be doing otherwise. It's like me visiting my son in the hospital, and the nurse say, don't increase that drip. And I go ahead and remove the drip. Of course, I should be arrested for that, for pouring water on more, when the nurse said, don't do that. It is not medically advised to do that, and you're doing it. Then she should be arrested for that. And she is not even denying that she didn't pour the water on him. And the disease was even saying it to her face. Wunmi, don't pour this water on me. Till he died, she kept pouring the water. She has an ulterior motive. She has a reason for pouring that water. Maybe she had mixed some drugs with the water, and pouring it on him would like aggravate or accelerate his demise. And yet the police, they're still looking at this idiot walking around in the flesh of Wunmi, this beast of an animal. Whoever will come online and say Wunmi has not done anything wrong, may Wunmi happen to the person's generation. Wunmi will never live, the kind of Wunmi will never live that person's generation. If you are married, your son is going to marry Wunmi, the type of Wunmi.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I've been listening to you, and seriously, I concur with you, and everything you're saying is right. I don't know why, our police, they love drama. They love drama. This is an organized crime. We're dealing with a case of organized crime. Everything is pointing at this woman, and I don't know why nobody, the force agencies are not looking at that direction. Why will you be a guy of MOHBAD status, needed a medical attention, and someone will go and brings a health practitioner that is not qualified? That alone in its entirety shows that that girl Wunmi has these things planned from the very beginning. She was unfolding these things step by step, and up to date, Nigerian police, I want to tell us that they are still investigating. What is there to investigate?
I don't know.
What is there when the evidence is very clear?
Look at this scenario I just painted now, which happened. The nurse, the unqualified nurse, so they say, she came and she gave the injection and she said, stop pouring this water. This water is not supposed to be poured on him. Medically, you're not supposed to do this. And you kept pouring it. And even the patient was looking at her and MOHBAD was telling Wunmi, stop pouring this water on me. Because he was feeling like dying at every drop of the water touching his skin. And yet she kept doing it as against the advice of the nurse. It's like you visiting somebody in the hospital and the hospital is telling you, don't give him rice. And you go ahead and give that your that person rice. It shows that you don't want that person to be alive. You are obstructing the way of proper care and medication. Then it means that you're a criminal.
Like
then you should be arrested for doing that.
You have a husband or a friend or a brother that you're close, and that person needs medical attention. Somebody on the comment section was trying to say it was Wunmi, the person that called the nurse. I don't understand. Like, how do some people look at it?
But you don't understand what I'm saying. At this point, is Wunmi supposed to continue pouring that water on him?
Not at all.
Yeah, if she truly loves, if she truly cares, you call the nurse to care, and the nurse that is caring is saying, stop, don't do that. Of course, immediately you should stop. And in court, Wunmi is even, everywhere she's not denying the fact that she didn't pour water on him. And nobody is still arresting her up to today. And the police went into the house to make an arrest. And they were arresting Splendid that is not even in the house when the patient died. They left Wunmi that poured water on him till he gave up the ghost. As against the advice of the nurse. The nurse is saying, as a medical practitioner or like as a nurse, that I know that if this thing is happening, you are not supposed to pour water on him. And you are saying that is how he is always fainting and we will always pour water on him. And the nurse is saying, stop, and you refuse to stop. And the patient says, stop, and you refuse to stop till he died. In fact, you clearly killed him in that process alone. You killed him. And nobody is arresting her. And she even have the guts to be going around paying bloggers, bribing bloggers 4 million to go and be insulting the dead's father, MOHBAD's father, online. Have the infantry to pick her phone and call him and insulted him to a pulp. Laying curses on the old man after killing his son.
Whatever's in the court and the police are doing is a deliberate attempt to delay whatever. You even denied the possible justice that is supposed to come out of this case.
You are provoking the youth.
Me, I feel cheated already.
You are not going to go scot-free.
Yeah, it's not my brother. It's not someone
in your mind.
very close
Even
to me, but
police, they are behind
this is a young man with a talent,
not a
full
free
of life.
woman. Don't try
just
to
wasted away like
Don't try
that.
to just try and live your life
and
normally again.
Because he did not,
they are going to get
maybe
you.
he might not be close to me. He's closer to some people. He is helping some people. There are people that are feeding under him. There are people that are getting
for that guy. He doesn't deserve what
things to live daily.
You said it with your mouth.
What happens to those people if you think you wasted just one person?
He cared for you.
You are destroying so many lives at the same time.
He cared for you.
So that girl
and
everyone that is
a man would do to
attached
a woman.
to this
And
whole thing, I think they have cheated this nation,
on
Nigeria.
the floor. And the nurse said, "Don't pour water," and you were pouring the water. You poured the water till he died. You had an intention, woman, to make sure that you move him out of the space so that you can claim. How long have your marriage lasted, woman? Not up to 2 years. I don't know. And yet, you say you have a son for him. In a new marriage, is that the only child you are expecting to have in this marriage? And now you have willed all in his lifetime. You encourage him to will all of his property to this particular baby, as if you don't have the mind to have more children for him. You know what you have done, woman. You know. Well, ostracized. You've marked all your plans how to go about dealing with this person. You have a time frame to start and finish your project. And you think after now, you have finished your project. You have just begun. You have just begun. MOHBAD, lying still in debt is better than you are walking around. I'm telling you. The government will not be able to help you. If they don't give justice to MOHBAD, there will be no peace anywhere. Not in the government seat, not on the street, not in your heart, not in your mind. You are going down. Shouldn't have done this, woman. Bible says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. When you came in contact with MOHBAD, they told you about him, I suppose. They told you that this one is a special pregnancy. He was born special. Even before his mother conceived him, they told her, if you get pregnant, don't remove it, because you're going to have a son, and his name is going to be Hilary. At least you would have gone back to your drawing board and say, come, it's like I'm missing my way. It's not this kind of guy I'm going to toy with. You would have done it with somebody else, not this kind of person. You won't escape it. It's so painful. The government is slowing down this thing. They think so anyway, that they are slowing it down, but it will boomerang in their face very soon. It will boomerang in their face.
Well, on a different note, me, I